Let me get your juice and juices up. Get juices up. Oh, I'm just off the Skype to my mum. I was having a wee laugh with her. Let me juices up. Right. Oh, there we go. That's yours, just. Let me get the chat up. Well, my goodness. I don't even know where to begin. My channel. Let me get this. So I've still got my energy drink, but I've got my water. I'm drinking water today. There we go. Found us. Found us, found us, found us. The sound is down. Let me put it on live chat. Live chat. There we go. That's it. Good morning, everyone. Oh, what a laugh I've had this morning. Oh, my goodness. Was any of you watching the Johnny Depp trial yesterday? Anybody? Oh my God. Was anybody watching it yesterday? Amber had a psychiatrist, well, I'm not even going to call the man a psychiatrist. I was calling him a quack because that's what you call doctors like this. This man was the weirdest guy on earth for a start. Two, he was very, very biased. He called Johnny Depp an idiot. What kind of psychiatrist says that someone is an idiot? A client? What kind of psychiatrist does that? Do you know? I don't know any psychiatrist that would call someone an idiot. I think that's unethical, isn't it? I think that's a bit unethical right there. Pip, good morning, my lovely Pip, good morning. But that's not the best thing. The best thing that I could, well, there's a couple of things that I could not move for laughing. One of them was Johnny Depp's lawyer turned around and said, but isn't it true that you done your examination and you done it in a way that because you think that Johnny Depp is a pirate, right? Now, I thought he was kidding on. I was like, oh, here we go. The guy went, I did mention something about being a pirate. This is serious stuff, right? This is serious stuff. I did mention something about him being a pirate. Yes, I did. And then they said, well, did you assess him being Willy Wonka as well? So, see when the guy got a bad question, he would go, he'd do that with his mouth on him. I was like, oh, for God's sake. Pip, a psychiatrist giving you an evaluation, and on that evaluation he's got doing pirate, dodgy fella, he's a pirate, don't trust the guy, he's an idiot. Imagine a psychiatrist calling him an idiot. Right, I know that my wee counsellor that I had, and the counsellor I'm going to, would not call you an idiot. That's very, very unethical right there. Sylvia, good morning, Sylvia. But what a laugh. See, when I thought, no, the guy must be kidding on. Surely to God, this psychiatrist hasn't gave Johnny Depp an evaluation under the guise that he's a pirate. I swear it's true. I was like, he's going, I did mention something about that, about the being pirate thing. What? Come on now. I think we all know that he's not really a pirate, Johnny Depp. Do you know what I mean? The man's got oodles of cash. He's got his own island. He doesn't need to go and steal an island like Captain Jack Sparrow does. My God. I couldn't get over it. This so-called... Look, I hope the jury are watching this. I hope the jury are watching it. My God. But see, when he said, did you also give him a thing because he's Willy Wonka? And he went, he was doing all that with his mouth. And then he said to the judge, do I need to answer that question? And the judge said, yes, you have to answer questions. He was an absolute a-hole. Sky, my beautiful Sky, how are you today? How are you today, my lovely Sky? I hope you're doing good. What a laugh I had. Saying that last night when I was watching it in my bed. See, I like to watch it in my bed. When I was watching it, I was kind of shouting at the phone again. I was kind of shouting at the phone like, can't believe that I'm watching this. And I was pinching myself. Am I awake? I've never known that in my life. Maybe the man's just over it, do you know what I mean? Because he was an older gentleman. I'm not making fun of his looks or anything like that. He's an older gentleman. So maybe, I don't know if the man's got all his scruples. Is that the word? Thank goodness, Sky, my beautiful Sky. I'm glad you're doing better today. Well, it's a lovely sunny day today here. I'm going to get out in the garden to sit. And then I'll be watching the trial this afternoon. Kate Moss is coming on tomorrow, if you didn't know. Kate Moss is testifying tomorrow, which is good because Amber said that Johnny had pushed Kate Moss down the stairs. And it's a lot of lies, do you know what I mean? It's a lot of lies. So because she brung Kate Moss up, they're allowed to bring her forward as a witness. And Kate Moss said not only did he not push her down the stairs, he was one of the most gentlemen's. I don't know if Vanessa will testify, Sky. I think the reason Kate Moss is allowed to testify is because Amber Heard already dropped Kate Moss's name, therefore opening it up for Johnny's team to bring forward Kate Moss. It'd be nice if she did, because that would be some eye candy for me, Sky. Catherine, good morning, lovely Catherine. Good morning. But I couldn't get over that. Didn't you do Mr. Depp's what do they call it? Examination or something under the thing that he's a pirate, and he was going, well, yes, I did do something about the pirate. Well, the man's not really a pirate. Does he not get it? How movies are made? Does this guy not get how movies are made? Oh, I've not seen the picture. I'll need to see the picture, my Sky. I'll need to see the picture of you as a child. That'll be lovely. Yes, there'll probably be more police role plays. Yes, there will be more police role plays, definitely. Because I do like to dress up as a policewoman. Catherine, Johnny Depp should have done something, definitely Jack Sparrow. He shouldn't have at that point. I think we were on disbelief, but we were listening. This is meant to be an expert witness. And there was a few dodgy. They actually got him to say a couple of times on the stand that he was wrong. You never want that. You never want your witness to be up there going, well, maybe I was wrong with that. I might have been wrong with that. The jury are going to think, well, if you're wrong with that and that, then you could be wrong with other things, and especially the whole pirate nonsense. I think Johnny Depp, he must have been laughing inside his own head at that. But calling Johnny Depp an idiot, how unprofessional. How unprofessional is that for a psychiatrist to be calling someone an idiot? How unprofessional is that? Terrible. That's who they've got. They've got a girlfriend for 30 years ago that's testified. Now they've got this clown that's up there. I just kept putting duck emojis into the chat because he's a quack. We say we think he got his PhD in a lucky bag. A lucky bag is like you used to get them for 10 pence, and it's a bag and it's got like a toy in it, some sweeties in it, maybe a wee game or something like that in it. I think maybe he got his PhD for a lucky bag. I'm not taking the piss out of the man. He was just a very bad witness. Very bad witness. Very angry guy too. Oh, he was angry. The man was angry. And he was saying things to the judge. I'm surprised the judge allowed it. I don't think the judge wasn't happy with his shenanigans. Hold on till I see this picture. If my laptop will let me, Sky, I might need to wait until I'm off here and look at it on my phone. Yeah, it's not letting me show. It's not letting me see the chat here. I know I just kept putting pictures of ducks into the chat. I was like, this guy, that's what he needs, quack. I'm desperate to see that, but my whole thing's just frozen. My laptop's frozen. Things is all frozen. It's a right bad photo. Why does it? Oh, it's all right. It's unfrozen now. Why is it when your laptop or that freezes, you're always in a terrible thing like that? Maybe Catherine. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's just jealous. Maybe he's just jealous of Johnny. But see, his diagnosis. He also diagnosed Johnny because he says he gets all his scripts delivered to him via earpiece. No, he doesn't. He listens to music, the man, while he's doing his lines and stuff like that. So that's it. And he went, oh, well, maybe I was mistaken. Yeah, you were mistaken with that as well. There's a few things now, Mr. Psychiatrist, that calls people idiots. That's just, no. That's some unprofessional shit. If ever I've heard that in my life. Come on now, you're a psychiatrist. You're not meant to use that as that's. And see people that are seeking, like, going to a psychiatrist, that's the one thing you don't want people calling you, either stupid, an idiot, or mad. I don't think he done the Amber side any good anyway. I'm thinking, but see if the jury are buying all that man's testimony. I give up. I give up. See if the jury are buying that guy's expert testimony on stuff he doesn't know. He's never even sat down with Mr. Depp. He's never even had a one-to-one with Mr. Depp. He's no idea about Mr. Depp's, what he's like or anything like that. He just seen some of the court footage and decided just to go with it. My mum know this morning. And see, every time like he was getting caught out and I like he was doing that with his mouth. I was like, oh, it was like mouth sounds, but not good ones, not ASMR. It was like yucky mouth sounds. Didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. I was like, oh God, man, stop doing that. I know, Sky, but see if she does win. If she does win, I think her career's ruined tonight. Who's going to want to hire her? Because nobody's going to watch the film. Right? Nobody's going to watch the film. She's meant to be an advocate for domestic DV. Hold on, I've got one of Poppy's hairs floating about. There's Jack Russell glitter in the air. She's meant to be like what did I say a minute ago? An advocate for DV and stuff like that, right? But she's caught on tape saying, I did hit you. I did hit you, but I didn't beat you up, but I did hit you. No, that's not a very good person, is it, for an advocate for DV? Right there, that's no good. So I think they'll be kicking her out as well. I don't think she'll have that title anymore either. Maybe Johnny Depp should get that title. Maybe they should give that title to Johnny Depp, because I think the man's went through hell. Considering his past girlfriends and Vanessa and all that. And then he's got this. See, listen, looks. This is a case that looks aren't everything, guys. Looks are not everything. I mean, there's no ins and outs about it. Amber Heard is beautiful looking, but that's where the beautiful stops. Where looks and looks fade over time also. So I mean, you're going to end up with a bad, horrible person. That's in my opinion. In my opinion. Sky, she was taking pictures. He was lying sleeping in his chair and she was planting ice cream and stuff on him. Who does that to somebody they love? Right? Who does that to somebody they love? Or someone that's maybe got alcohol and drug problems, right? The first thing you do if they're lying in a slump is to put them in the recovery position or something like that and get a wee cover, a wee sick bowl, etc., etc. The first thing you do is to go and grab your phone to take some snapshots to send to your girlfriends. I don't know if she ever loved them. Do you know that? I don't know if she ever loved them. Because you don't treat someone you love like that. Was it gold digger the whole time, allegedly? Is that what it was the whole time? Money? I don't know. Her and God, only her and God will know that one. But there was a lot of things that she was, if she was afraid, she wouldn't. She does love herself. She'll absolutely. She sits there in the court like with her boob. My mum's like, why does she sit with her boobs like that all the time, like pressing out? I'm going, Mum, who knows? Maybe that's worked for her in the past. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that, oh, look at me, has worked in the past. But the jury, hopefully the jury are a bit more thingy than boobs. They're listening to the facts. Listening to the crazy guy yesterday. Oh, honest to God. I mean, you'll see it. Memes will be made of this guy. This guy done a whole thing because he thought Johnny Depp was a pirate. No, really, he's acting the pirate. Do you not get it, mister? How acting works? Maybe he thinks Johnny Depp is there sailing the high seas in the Black Pearl. You know what I mean? Maybe Davy Jones's locker and stuff like that. Orlando Bloom. I mean, is that? Oh, God knows what the man was thinking. But I thought the lawyer was joking until he went, yes, I did say something about a pirate. I was like, you're joking. I was like, straight on the Skype to my mum. Are you watching this, Mum? Are you watching this? Yes. Your heart is go ho. What is it? Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Dee 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 dee. Yeah, we should get our jugs of beer, monk's wine. Get jugs of monk. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Here I've got kind of striped top on. I might be a pirate. But now, for a psychiatrist to call someone stupid or an idiot, that's what it was. He called them an idiot. Psychiatrists don't usually do that, not in Scotland anyway, because that would be frowned upon. See, see, honest to God, if I went to psychology and they were like, well, Linda, I think we found out what's wrong with you. You're a bit of an idiot, aren't you? I'd be like, who are you calling an idiot, you beep? There'd be a lot of sweary words. Who are you calling an idiot, you plonker? Hey, you're a bit of an idiot, Linda, really, aren't you? You're off the scale of the charts here. The charts here, number 4 is just like a clown, but an idiot, that's 5 and over, and you got a 6, Linda, so you're an absolute idiot. That's what you are. I wouldn't be happy with that diagnosis. I think I want a second opinion, actually. You're an idiot. Your ma is an idiot. That's what would happen in Glasgow. Your ma. That stops any conversation. See if somebody's slagging you. That stops it all. Just say your ma. That's it. That stops it. That's what I'd say. Your ma's an idiot. What are you about, psychiatrist? Pirates. I was see if he'd have said that he did do the evaluation with the thing about him being Willy Wonka as well. I'd have been like, oh, here, we've got one. Anna, good morning to you. Yes, you protect them, you look after them, as I say. If they're on the floor, like in a bad way with drugs or alcohol, you get them in the recovery position, you get a wee blanket on them, you get a wee bowl for them to throw up in and anything else that they might need. And you sit up all night long watching them in case they choke on their own vomit. That's the kind of thing you do. You don't rush away to your mobile phone, take some snapshots and go, let me send that to my girlfriends and send it to them. You don't do that kind of thing if you love someone. Do you know, and if I'm going to stop sending pictures like that to your friends, Amy, is no right, and not, it doesn't add up. Loving to me, it doesn't add up as a loving real. On his side, maybe he was swept off his feet, head over heels in love with this thing. She doesn't seem a nice person to anybody. Even the day our lawyer was finding it hard to do a comment, and she was and it was coming up to lunchtime or something, and the judge says, right, that's lunchtime. Amber just walked straight out the door. Now you normally wait until the jury go out, and you wait till the judge goes out, and then you leave. That's what you're meant to do in courts. I know that. Everybody knows that. That's what you're meant to do. No, Amber just went, that's it. I'm away. I'm not happy with these, and just walked straight out. Did you see the girl? Oh my God! Wait till I tell you this. It was a look. I don't know what happened yesterday. It's something in the air. So it was half time. It was one of the commercial breaks, right? One of the breaks, and some lady burst into the courtroom. You couldn't make this shit up. Burst into the courtroom. She had a baby, right? And she went, Johnny, Johnny, you're my soulmate, Johnny. Johnny, I love you, and this is your child. I swear, it's going. Look, it's true. It's true. She got huckled out the building, so she did. Some security guy was like, right, you, that enough of that. Right, there you go. Huckled her out the. She had a tag on or something. They cut that off her. They cut the band off her. Threw her out the courtroom, and she was still sitting there like that with a child, with somebody's child. Do you know? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, I don't think that's Johnny's, right? I'm just going out on a limb and just saying that. I don't think that child was Johnny's child. I don't even think we need to go through the DNA or anything, right? I know. Imagine bursting into the courtroom, smack like that. Can you imagine it? Johnny, you're my soulmate. You're my soulmate, Johnny. This child is. I should take Peter. This child's yours. This is your child, Johnny. For God's sake. Vegan dolls. Good morning, lovely vegan dolls. Oh, God, oh my. I was like, what? Who's got the balls to do that, eh? But does you think Johnny's just going to go like that? Oh, is it? Maybe she thinks Johnny's just flung it up that many people that nobody's going to. He's not going to know that this isn't his child. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say I don't think it is. Imagine that going down in the courtroom. See, here in Scotland, that person, right? That's it. You're getting fined. Something would have happened to them because that stuff wouldn't fly here. Something would happen to them. They'd either have to spend a couple of nights inside or need to pay a fine for that. I know, see, this is it. I think Peter's maybe his as well, because I watched Pirates of the Caribbean quite a lot, you know what I mean, when I was pregnant, so maybe it is. Maybe Peter's Johnny Depp's love child. That's how strong this man is. He can make us all pregnant just by looking at us through a screen, eh? Eh? He's got a magical D. That's what it is. It's a magical D. Johnny's got. He can just make us all pregnant. That's what it is. But there you are. That happened yesterday as well. See, I'm in my bed. Look, I swear, I'm in my bed and I'm lying watching it and I do that a lot and then I sit up and I go, and then sometimes I've got to come off it, walk about the house, go back in and put it back on. And just Guy, you better watch yourself if you're watching this trial because obviously that Johnny's got some super stuff. Imagine somebody doing that. I'm going to go to the courtroom today. Imagine somebody believing that though. Imagine somebody believing that. Do you know what? I mean, I did sleep with that guy and that guy and him and him and him and him. But do you know what? I'm convinced it's Johnny Depp's. Convinced. Imagine Johnny Depp. I'd never seen you before in my life. Can you imagine the horror and a man smack? This is your child. I've never even. Look, who are you? Who are you? Don't you remember me? No, I don't. I don't remember you. So there you are. In fact, I'm going to find her. I'm going to find the woman. I need to find this woman for you, right? Show you this woman. Hey, we'll do our own investigation. We'll do our own investigation on this. Oh, I was like, you couldn't make this kind of stuff up. It is, it's like a movie, isn't it? It's like, this isn't a courtroom, this is a bloody circus. It's like a circus. Oh. Baby lady court. That's what it's under. God's sake. Right, hold on a minute to show you this woman. She's still, I mean, wait, right, there's a bit out there. There she is, right, I'm going out on a limb here. I'm going out on a limb. There she is, her. There. There she's got a child in a pram. Right, I'm going out on a limb here, and do you know? No, I'm going out on a limb and saying, I don't think, I don't think that is that is his Wayne. I know this child support. I'll listen, Johnny. You don't need to give me any child support as long as you come and stay with me forever. I'm your #1 fan, Johnny. Misery. We were talking about that yesterday. There'll be pregnant women all over the place going, do you know something? I think it's actually his as well. Poor Johnny. Johnny, I mean, the man's been through hell as it is. Let's all just say that. Do you know what? I'm sterilised, actually, but I think maybe I've got one inside me too. I think maybe I've got one inside me for Johnny. I'm going to write to the man. Here, Johnny, by the way. I know we've never met, but I think you've got some kind of super ability here. I think we're all pregnant to you. We all should go to the Bahamas. We should all be on Johnny's island to raise these children. Oh my God. Imagine that woman, the balls there though. I mean, it just shows you, storm in the court. Johnny, you're my soulmate, she said to him. Right. Now, I think he's everybody's soulmate, but I mean, my wee mum, she's got a fancy for him. She's loving watching him as well. You know, I think we've all got a wee fancy for Johnny. Vegan dolls, right. Now, the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, that's because that was a federal case or something like that. That's why that wasn't shown, because they don't show federal cases. That's the only reason that wasn't shown. But that would have been a bloody good one to watch. That would have been a good one to watch. But we've got the one coming up, the Daybells, Chad Daybell. We've got that one coming up soon. That's the cult people that this woman had fell in love with this guy. She'd already had 2 kids. And they weren't babies, you know, they were like school age kids. And she was going out with this guy anyway. And this guy was like, do you know what? I think your kids have got the devil in them. I think your kids have maybe got the devil inside them. And she was like, oh, all right enough, maybe they have. And he says, well, there's one way we can solve that. And the next thing, nobody knew where the kids were. The kids had vanished off the face of the earth. The 2 of them ran away to, was it Florida? Was it Maya? No, it was Hawaii. The 2 of them ran away to Hawaii, so they did. School started to notice, where's the kids? Where's the kids? Nobody's seen the kids. Where's the kids? And she went, oh, they're at some auntie's house. Right, anyway, it turns out the kids were in the backyard. Right, the kids were in the backyard. So that's a devastating story right there. But these, I mean, they need a death penalty if you know, if I had my way. I don't even know what state they're in, so I don't know if the death penalty would be on the table for that. But anybody that does anything with kids, I think if they're taking the life of a kid, they're taking their own life. That's the way I feel about it. Somebody made a good point that, see, if a dog was to maul a child, the dog would get put down. See, if it's a human that done something to a child, I think they should also. That's the way I feel. Yeah, the Daybell. Oh, who does that? See, if I was going out with somebody and they said, you know something, I think your kids have got the devil in them. I'd say, do you know what something? I think your ma's got the devil in her. How about that? Now piss off. I think your ma's got the devil and so few get. But no, even Johnny Depp, if Johnny Depp came and went, Linda, you know, I'll stay with you forever and all that, but your kids have got a bit of the devil. But not Johnny, you know, I think you have a wee go, pal. Oh, good, Bill. I hope they get that. I hope they get the death penalty, because that was evil what they done to the beautiful kids. They beautiful kids. And see, even if they did think, oh, the devil's in the kids and all the rest, Why not give it to a couple that would love to raise them? Why not give... There's people out there that would love to raise a child. Don't you know that? There's people out there that would really love to have a child and treat it good and bring it up right and etc. etc. And they go... That's what gets me about people that kill children, right? See, if they don't want the child, why not give it to someone that would love the child? Because there's plenty of people that would love the... Christ, I would take a child in rather than it being in someone that's unfit. I would look after... I mean, there's loads of people that would look after children. So that's one thing I don't... That really gets me is like the killing of the kids and stuff like that. Chris Watts, he should have got the death penalty. I know that Shanann's mum and that didn't want that, but I would have... No, I would have said I want him to get the death penalty. Because he was evil as well. He's got the devil in him. There's a few people with the devil, and he's definitely one of them. And the NK that we're not allowed to say her name, he's a bit on the side. Also, I think she knew more than what she was been let on. Oh yes, guys. See, the kids were a good age. I mean, the kid. Let's see what age they were. The kids were a good age, so they were. One was 16 and the other was 7. So they were a good age, the kids. Green Rose, good morning, good morning. So they were a good age. She's just fell in love with this maniac that said a cult guy. A cult. I don't know if it was a new cult or no. I don't know much about cults, right? I really don't. But what I do know is if it wouldn't matter who it was, if they said to me that there was the devil in my kids, I'd be like, no, your mom's got the devil in her. How about that? Away you go. Miranda, good morning, Miranda. What a beautiful name. I love that name. Yeah, the poor kids, Guy. The poor kids. No, people would have looked after their kids. People would have looked after their kids. And we don't know anything about how they done it. So that trial is going to be one to watch. That's going to be one that will get my blood boiling. The one I'm watching now with Johnny Depp, and that, I'm just like in disbelief with this one. Do you know what I mean? But if it's to do with kids, I end up dead angry. Sometimes I've got to turn it off. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I think it's going to rain because I said I was going to get out into my garden. I think I'm getting Sophie. I think Sophie's coming down today. So I'll get my Sophie. So thank you all for coming on. And I'll be watching it this afternoon. God knows what's going to happen. So I love you all very much. And I will be back to see you all tomorrow. And have a lovely day. Bye, everyone.